Vila Falcha Gok Dinner and you are welcome back to my channel. I'm Jason and in today's lesson what we're going to be doing is Falling Slowly by Glen Hansard. So let's get into it. Okay guys, for this song it is finger picking the whole way through. Now there are a few chord shapes that it's based around, but it is mainly finger picking. So if you're unsure of finger picking, stick with me here for a few minutes and I'll quickly cover the basics. If you already know finger picking and you're adapt to it, then skip ahead to where we actually start this song. Okay, so the basics you need to know for finger picking is you use your thumb, index, middle, and your third finger, which we're going to refer to as the A finger. And then your pinky is for balance on the bottom of the guitar, just under your strings. So your thumb is going to be in charge of E, A, and D. Then your index finger is only in charge of G, your middle finger is only in charge of B, and your third finger is only in charge of E. So before we get into the song, just give it a little practice. Just go thumb on the top three, and then your index, middle, and A finger. And do that a few times until you're comfortable, and then go through with the song, which is coming up next. Okay guys, so to start this song, you need your first finger on the first box B string or string 2 and the third finger on the third box A string or string 5. Now you're going to pick those two strings together using your thumb and your middle finger. Then your index finger is going to hit G. Then I put my pinky finger on the B string box 3 and pick with my middle, and then my index again on G. Then I use my A finger to hit the E string, index finger on G, and middle finger on B, index finger on G. Okay, so that's the first part. We start off with your first and third finger on the first box B, third box A, we pick together, then index G, pinky finger B3, and we pick B string, G string, then A finger on the little E string, and then back to the G string, and then B string, G string. Okay, so always coming back to that G string with the index finger. Then we are into the second part of the tab. So we're starting off with your first finger on B number 1. Your third finger now comes off. So our bass note is going to be 0 on the A string. And we're picking the A and B together, and then G. Then we are hitting, putting your third finger on the B string box 3 and pick B, G. Your first finger goes to little E box 1 and we're picking A, which is the E string, and your index finger on G. And then lift it off. So that one, you're starting off with just your first finger in the first box B string and you're hitting the A and B together, then G, third finger B3 and you're hitting B, G, first finger on E box 1 and you're hitting the E string, G string, and then lift off that first finger so you've no fingers on and you're hitting the E string, G string. So put that together with the first one and we get this. Okay, the third part is the exact same as the first part. So we're back into box 1 B string, box 3 A string, hitting A and B together, then G, pinky finger onto B3 and hit B, G. Leave your hand where it is, and then we're going to pick E, G, B, G. Okay, and then the very, very last section, you only need one finger for this, and it is box 1 B string. Very simple. We are going to hit the A and B string together, and then we're going to do a little run. So it's going to be G, B, G, B, G, B, G. So the way to count that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, very easy. Finger on box 1 B string. You're hitting the A string and B string together at the start. Then G, B, G, B, G, B, G. And that is it. You play that 3 times as your introduction and it's played for every single verse. So all of that is played like this. Okay guys, that is the verse and introduction to the song. Next comes the pre-chorus. Okay, in the pre-chorus there are two chords we're going to need, A minor and an easy F. A minor is the first box B string and the second box D and G. And the easy F chord we're going to need is the first box B, second box G and third box D. Okay, and then in between each of these chords, all you need to do is put your middle finger on the very top of box 2. Okay, that is what we're going to need in between. So it goes A minor, and then this little section with your middle finger, and then your easy F, section with middle finger, and then we repeat that again. So let's start with our A minor chord. Now your picking is going to be the A string with your thumb, index finger on G, then thumb on D, and then B string, G string. So that's the A minor. So it's the A string and G string together, then D string, B, G, then your middle finger on the very top of box 2, and you're going to hit the top string and the B string together. So that's E and B together, and then G, D, and B. So the first section, that A minor and the filler, goes like this. Okay. Then we have the easy F. Now your picking pattern remains the same, we're just using a different chord. So we have the easy F, which is B, G, D in box 1, 2, and 3. So again, it's the A string and G string together, D, B, G, and then middle finger to the very top of box 2, you're hitting E and B together, G, D, B. Okay, so the exact same picking. Then we're back into the A minor one, and same picking again, so A string and G string together, then D, B, G, middle finger to the top of box 2, and you're hitting E and B together, G, D, B. And then you're into the easy F shape. Now we're going to finish on this easy F shape for 2 full bars. So we're holding this, we're not changing into the 2000 section again. We are going to stay in this easy F. So first box B, second box G, third box D. So we are going to hit the A string and B string together, and then D, B, D, B, D, B, D, B. And then another full 4 count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's A and B together, that's your 1, and then the D string is the and then B is the 2, D and B, 3, D and B, 4, D and then again your A and B string. Okay, and that is the pre-chorus. So when you put that all together, it should sound something like this. And that finishes off the intro, verse and pre-chorus. All that's left is the chorus. So let's get into that now. So guys, for the chorus there are 3 chords we are going to need. It goes C, the easy F, the A minor, and the picking pattern is the same for the 3 chords. But there's one melody that does repeat. On the B string goes 1, 3, 0, 1. So we're going to be using our pinky finger with these chords as well to make that melody play while we play those chords. Then the 4th shape is a little bit of a jumble, so I'll show you that when we get there. So start off in your C chord and we're hitting the A string and B string together. Then D, pinky finger on B3, and you're going to hit B, then D. Open B string and hit B, then D. And box 1 B string, hit B, D. So that's A and B together, D, pinky finger B3, D, open B, D, B1, and D. Okay, then we're into our easy F shape. So all we do is move finger 2 and finger 3 down 1 string. So we're on box 1 B, box 2 G, box 3 D. So B, G, D. And again, have that pinky finger ready because it's the same picking pattern. Start off with A and B together, then D, pinky finger on B3 and B, D, open B string, B, D, and box 1 on the B string, B, D. So that goes. So the exact same picking pattern, just a different chord, and A minor to finish off these 3 chords. So same picking pattern, A and B together, then D, pinky finger B3, B, D, open B string, B, D, and box 1 on the B string, B, D. So A minor goes. And then we're into our final section. So we are going to start off with your pinky finger on box 3 on the E string. Your third finger is on D in the third box, and your first finger is a little bar chord on the B and E strings in box 1. So bar chord, B and E box 1, D string box 3, pinky finger on E3. And the reason I said pinky first is because it goes straight to that note first. So it goes E, D, B, D. Then we lift off the pinky, E, D, B, D. Just like that. So they are the 4 parts. You have your C, your E, Z, F, your A minor, and then that last section, when you put them all together, should sound like this. Okay, so they are the different parts of the song. We have the intro and verse, we have the pre-chorus and chorus. Now the layout of the song, it goes intro 3 times, then the verse, which is played twice, the pre-chorus, which is played once the whole way through, and the chorus, which is played twice. So that's the first half of the song. Then it goes straight back into the verse again. So it's 2 times again for the verse, it is 1 full pre-chorus, and then the chorus is played 3 times at the end. So you have 2 for a regular chorus, and then at the very, very end, he adds in an extra chorus where he sings the falling slowly section. Okay, so that is an intro, pre-chorus, and chorus, all those sections in one. So that is it from me here today, guys. If you liked that video, hit that like button. If you are new, subscribe. If you want to learn to play along with these songs at speed or feel like you're in a band, I am uploading plenty of backing tracks to my SoundCloud account. I'll leave the link in the description below. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a full cover of a song, and then I'm removing my vocals from the song, so you have the full backing track, and then I'm also removing different instruments so that you can play along with whatever instrument you're learning. So if you're learning the guitar, then you can look up the backing track with no guitar and fill in as the guitarist on that backing track. So it gives you that feeling of playing in a band. It also makes your practice more interesting, so you're actually keeping tempo, you're playing it over and over again, you get more repetition, you hear what the song's supposed to sound like. And then if you are at speed and you want to elaborate a bit more, you can do that because the full backing track is there, so then you can maybe solo over or create your own riffs to play over the backing tracks, which then makes that song unique just to you. Okay guys, but that is it from me here today. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, I will see you next time.